Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Pokemon Firered. In the last part, I'd beaten Gary for, I believe, the 6th time in total, but I believe the 7th time that is possible. Now, before I head off to the Victory Road and the Indigo Plateaus, there is one little bit of business I need to take care of, and that is the power plant. It's an area I have not visited at all, so I'm gonna fly over there and check that place out. Wait, how much stuff do I have? It is rather important that you have some stuff. Not as much as I thought I'd have. Wait. But I have monies. Hold up. Okay, and now I'm back here. What I did was I spent about, I don't know, a lot of money on just Great Balls. I don't think I'm going to be running out anytime soon. But anyway, this is something that is kind of cool about Pokemon, that once you get new tools available, you can go back into previous areas and just find out, hey, something new here. Something quite amusing about this area in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes is that because it's no longer an area that you can just go ahead and visit, or no, it's no longer an area where you can encounter a ton of wild Pokemon. Because of it, the legendary that you meet in here, once you basically meet the requirements for him to appear, he just kind of shows up outside. So anyway, there's very few Pokemon I'm interested in actually facing here, so I'm just going to put on a Max Repel and then explore to my heart's content. Now, aesthetically speaking, I've always thought this is one of the more dull-looking places in the entire area, but I've always thought it was interesting for some very specific aspects about it. I think the big thing was that this is one of the few places where it was actually themed after electricity in addition to the usual industrial wasty stuff. But obviously that's not that far off, since we were already encountering, I think anyway, we were already encountering Magnetons and Magnemite. Ooh! And this little number right here, thought it was a Pokeball, and then you find it's an Electrode. But thankfully Funky Monkey does not tolerate this. Electrode, I believe, is actually the fastest Pokemon in the entire game. Oh! Technically no. Because Ninjask is in the data. Ninjask, I'm trying to think of all the Pokemon that are faster than Electrode. It's a very short list, and I think like more than half the list is like legendaries. Ninjask is the only one I know of off the top of my head. Ooh, Thunder. This is an awesome move I used to just add on to anybody, but I used to add on to, I think it was either Nidoking or Nidoqueen. Or sometimes when I was really patient enough to actually train it, a Dragonite. Alright. I'd say this, ooh, Thunderstone. Quite a good item. Ooh, hey, another Electrode. Okay. So, you may be wondering, it's like, okay, what are you going to the effort of going in here for, Carlos? Somehow all of these items and Electrodes don't really seem like they're worth it. Ah, but they might be. Why haven't I... Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not trying to catch, it's because I've already passed the 60 required in order to get the full end game. So at this point, all I'm doing is... just trying to beat the game to the end, and then beating the second quest, if you will. Alright, I'm not looking forward to editing this next portion, because, Legendary Bird. Whew. Okay. So, here goes nothing. These guys are tough to catch for a number because of how much damage they can do, of how they are also a bit frail, and because of how long it can take, that it's very easy to just lose your patience. But this guy in particular seems to be like the least annoying about it. Like at this point, I think I can probably catch him if I have enough luck at it. And I really hope I don't accidentally use my Master Ball. Okay. Although I should probably swap characters now that I think about it, because I believe he has Drill Peck. If I remember this guy's move pool correctly, it's Shockwave, Agility, Drill Peck, and Thunder Wave. So I need something that I think Le Blob should be okay. Alright. Oh, I just realized I never put the animations back on. That's actually quite fortunate for this area, but not going to be fortunate soon afterwards. Alright, I guess it's time for the grind. Yeah! Well, that took way too many great balls, but I got it. Alright then. Zapdos is, of all the legendary birds, the best one to actually use. It has a really great move pool. It's super damn fast. I believe it has some of the better buffs. The issue comes still from the fact that all three birds are rather weak to rather common attacks, such as Rock Throw, Stone Edge, and entry hazards such as Stealth Rocks. But if you're gonna pick one, you're gonna pick this is probably the best one. Okay then. That was just guesswork. Holy crap. Anyway, that was the power plane. I basically showed every nook and cranny. A cool thing about most Pokemon dungeons is that they're kind of short. It's a pretty nice, okay, get in, get out, have fun, but then you can get on with your questing. I was contemplating going to Vermilion City and then going to catch Moltres. So I'm gonna do that, actually. It was something I completely missed because I thought I had to get Rock Smash ahead of time, but in fact, you get Rock Smash as part of this quest. And I had not realized that. Even though we will have to be coming back to these islands eventually anyway, I do want to at least get stuff in my first quest that a lot of people who would have played the original versions of this game would have done. And yes, Moltres is caught in a completely different way in the original red, blue, and yellow, and green, but I'm not sure how many Japanese viewers I have. So, I'm gonna go to the effort of climbing what I believe is called Mount Ember, and catching Moltres as best as I can. How many Great Balls do I have? Because I used up 17... Okay. I used 17 Pokeballs up and 16 Great Balls. So in total it took me 33 balls to get Zapdos down to catchable health and then catch him. I'm gonna try to get this a little tighter, if you will, to get it with less balls. And the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna try to wither him down, and then I'm gonna try to wither him down, and then swap over to my Parasect and spinners. Everything tastes great when you're out in the wild, especially because you get the added flavor of wild mosquitoes. Okay. so this is, yeah, max EV training, max, and I'm several levels higher than I'm supposed to. Oh my goodness. Wow. Lovely. I'm gonna have to turn animations back on because even though I do like the more brisk pace, wow, Sandslash is much bulkier than I give him credit for. Even though I am enjoying the brisk pace of playing this without animations, it doesn't make for a very visually stimulating gameplay experience, which is what Let's Plays are all about. That and the planning. Oh, so much planning. Ooh, sweet crit, bro. So I guess I'm gonna have to go into my start menu for a number of things. For one, let's see. Oh yeah, set battle scenes on. And I gotta heal up my I've got to heal up my primate. So where is full heal or yeah, I forgot I bought a lot of those. He likes me. Look how close he got. He really wanted me to see the detail on his nose. Okay, I believe I have ether on. Not ether. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, it's not ether I need. It's I have repel on, I believe. Okay. Avoid talking to that guy. Let's get this little extra item we have here. I wasted a great deal of my max repel on to find what? Another max repel. So wonderful. Anyway. Now let's see what else we got. We got a nice beachside venue here. This is another double battle, and it's a cool double battle, but it's avoidable. Light the fire in your heart. I believe this is Ember Springs. Ah, spa. Soaking in hot spring water is therapeutic, people say. This is a holdover from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. In Omega Ruby, or sorry, not Omega Ruby, in just Ruby and Sapphire, there were springs that could heal you, and there were also naked women or naked old women in the old one. It was not. The springs are still left over in Alpha Sapphire. However, I don't think they heal you, and no old ladies. Okay. Yeah, real smooth. Okay. Go hand in hand with volcanoes. I made it years ago. I hewed the pool right out of a giant boulder by hand. I was using this at the time. I suppose I can part with it. HMO6. Shatters boulders as if they were made of crackers. Lovely. Anytime I hear of, okay, I broke a boulder and then a spring came out, I immediately think of that one Wind Waker puzzle where there's just a rock with water underneath it and you're supposed to break it. Anyway. Excuse me. Let's see. So it's time for No Will to learn his final HM Slave move. And that is Rock Smash. Ooh, he's quite close to us. I'm always confused by the fact that that is how, apparently, TMs are used. Just put them next to their heads and all of a sudden, oh, you'll learn the move now. That's how you play CD-ROMs, too. Is that we just put it up against our heads and it's just like, the music clarity is fantastic. Alright. God damn it! Dress appropriately for battle. Okay, now that I've gotten caught by this guy, I'm also really likely to get caught by the other guy. Who's that frivolous outfit? Don't be jelly of my sweet hat, bro. Beautiful. Black belt huge. Alright. These should be fairly easy to take out. Usually these fighters have just a Machop and a Machoke. Yep. The Machop family is a lot tougher than you might expect them to be, like a lot bulkier. but they are still, well, they're still like 15 levels below me, so yeah, hardly that hurt. Or hardly that, yep, hardly that dangerous. I swim around the island before breakfast. I'm not sure if that helps for martial arts training. Alright, I'm gonna introduce cross chop. Yep, of course it misses. Submission. I'm really surprised they've never updated submission because it is an awful move, but it sounds cool. Like, I'm surprised it's not the fighting version of rap. It's like, oh, he's got him in the cross iron breaker. That's how he got that title belt he was wearing. Oh, but now he got knocked out. Gasping and gasping. Well, it's not like he just finished it. Alright, let's get this. Oh, by the way, every time you smash open a rock, there's a chance that you will be jumped by a random Pokemon. The most common ones I've seen are Graveler and Geodude. However, occasionally there's a chance for a very rare Pokemon known as a Shuckle. I'm not sure if that'll show up, but may eventually. Also, sometimes just random items can show up. Alright. I need to reapply my repel. Okay, time to get the leftover items and then go up to get Moltres. And who knows, maybe find a Shuckle. Shuckle, Shuckle, Shuckle? Nope. Carbos! If my Pokemon weren't already completely EV trained, that would be a very, very nice thing to have. But as it stands, I will probably just sell it for 49. Why did I... Together with Kia, I'm afraid of nothing. I just walked right into this double battle. This was before they implemented the double walking that is in later games, so you can only ever get into double battles by going right up to their faces. Oh, this should be a fast match. I would legit be surprised. Wow! I was quite surprised I didn't do enough dodge. How did Coconut Trio outspeed a Primate? Even at 15 levels above that, I'm really surprised it didn't outspeed me. So Coconut Trio levels up. And... wow, I guess I'm not the only one with bad cross-chop luck. The computer also has it. There you go. Ah, Funky Monkey's leveled up. Alright, Screech. Which I think he already does all the time anyway. Whoa, that's too much! Alright. Now, to go beyond the scope of the typical island that we've always attempted, or that we've always been bound by. Go beyond what Bill and whatever the hell his friend who collects rocks has ever told us. And go up the mountainside. Go up to the northernmost part of Island 1 to know that the one island does not have only one island. Up to Mount Ember. Which, by the way, looks suspiciously a lot like Victory Road once you get to see it. Can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? While we're terrified, would you like me to teach you explosion? Explosion used to be a really hilariously good move, but now it's been nerfed because it's too easy to abuse. But it's kind of lame because it was a really fun move. It's too terrifying. Okay. Now this is a point of later importance. Over here, we'll try digging here. That treasure the admin's been talking about should be here. What the? You're in a way, get lost. So yeah, that'll be of importance, but not now. So much of this next portion will be HM usage. So prepare for a lot of Funky Monkey and a lot of spinners. You know how caves form inside volcanoes? You know, I never really thought of that actually. I thought it for a second it was, oh, it's magma that was leaving, but wouldn't that also like fill in the hole it's breaking out of? Unless it all comes in, or it. Let me think. Would it happen by the lava erupting out of the sides, but also most of the lava that goes through would end up leaving, and only stuff on the outer edge of the opening would cool down and form the walls of the caves? Is that how it happens? I mean, it would basically require that 100% of that nearly 100% of the lava go out, but not impossible. Not an impossible idea as far as I can think of. Of course I say not impossible. That's not the same as incredibly unlikely. Or sorry, I'm saying just because it's possible doesn't mean it's not likely. What does it say? When lava surfaces from when lava at the surface of magma hardens, the magma inside flows out. Caverns are left behind. Oh, okay. So kind of what I was saying. Kind of. Oh wait, no, it must have been like rolling down the top, so it forms new tops of the volcanoes. Mesmerizing. Did I remember to put on the super repel? Well, just in case. Alright. I don't have many memories of this part because I didn't really like going here that often when I was playing Firered or Leaf Green. So I'm being interrupted. Alright, and I'm back. So let's see if I can find Moltres in here. I have almost no memory of how this place actually is constructed. All I remember is that if I have to move a ton of stones by strength in a very short amount of time. Oh, okay, I guess that's guys required. An active volcano is one that's erupting or about to. Thanks for the classifications, brother. Reminds me of how there's also a bit of classification with recent events that apparently people are saying is a mistake of gun violence. That apparently it was something like BB gun violence, and paint gun violence is technically also classified as gun violence. Classifications, everyone. It helps you distinguish between the events you think are happening and the events that are technically related, but not exactly what people are expecting. Alright, let's hoping I can take out this Executor, because if I take a Psychic, I might just die. Woo! That was a lucky critical hit! That was actually very fortunate. That was hot. Alright. An Ultra Ball. Sounds very helpful. Ah, cave. I recall having to go through one of these. Hot sweat. If this is inside of an active volcano, it's a good thing we're not showing down there, because that would be terrifying for any young child. I somehow doubt, like, if I was in there, I would be fearing for my death from the humidity and toxic fumes and heat. Brutal. Brutal, indeed. And by the way, I just fucking realized I don't think I actually needed... Oh! Never mind. Alright. I am getting quite fortunate with some of these stone drops. It's amazing how much in the first... how, like, stones tend to be the thing, or evolutionary stones tend to be the thing that was originally ridiculously user-friendly and then became less user-friendly over time. For example, in Gen 1, and in this game, you can get evolutionary stones incredibly easily. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you actually have to collect, I think it's like some green gems. Yeah, more Firestones. You have to collect some green gems and then have to, like, give them to this guy who really, really wants to have them. And it's only after you do this that you can get a single stone, and it's not even from, like, one gem. It's like, if you, I think it's like 3 or 4. So you can't actually get stones until like more than 3/4 of the way into the game. And contrary to this game where you can get it like 40%. Alrighty then. Well, we got Moltres, we got Zapdos, Articuno. Time to finish the trilogy. Let's go. Moltres. It has a niche, or it used to, but yeah, this is kind of the worst of all 3 of the birds. And even when I was younger, I actually never really liked using him all that much. But that's because he was because when I liked using the legendary Pokemon, I also liked using the 3 starters that you could get in Pokemon Yellow. So even though Moltres was on my team, he was immediately outclassed by the Charizard that was also on my team. Oh boy, that was a mistake actually. Crap. It's a good thing he missed. Fire Spin used to be insanely broken, and now it's just annoying, but not horrific. I'm Giga Draining as a very deliberately weak move in order to just to whittle him down to a more ideal health. Oh dear! Hopefully my added special defense. Wow. Wait, is this my No, I think, oh crap, I think Coconut Trio is actually my physically defensive Pokemon, not my, whoops. Oh dear, he is my physically defensive and not my specially defensive. Okay, hopefully he won't Flamethrower twice. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, wild Pokemon AI and actually a lot of trainer AIs in these early games are really, really, really bad sometimes. Okay. I'm actually going to deliberately sacrifice Coconut Trio and just throw some Malls. And the reason for this is I want it so that I can get a free swap in to Parasect and then use Spore. Either that or I can just, you know, get lucky. Ooh boy. And if all else fails, I'll just go to Muck and substitute and keep chucking balls until Leblob is gone. Alright. Come on, No Will. Avoid the Flamethrower. Yeah! Alright, this will buy me some time. So let's see if I can get lucky. Hopefully this will speed things up a little bit. Make it a bit more likely to occur. Okay. It's either this turn or the next turn will he'll wake up. So, come on. Oh, dang it. That's a very weird attack. I didn't even know he had Endure. Ah, man. Of course that happens. Alright, I guess I just gotta use Muck. Every time I see Endure, it feels like it's insulting me. As if it's just telling me that we know as if it's just telling me, I know that you would be easier this would be an easier task if you could drop me down to 1 health. But you can't rely on just me using Endure, because then it could just use anything else. And I haven't been keeping track of what attacks it has left. Jeepers. Am I trapped in fire? I'm wondering if if my substitute still takes damage in Fire Spin. Because it actually doesn't look like it. Every time I go for substitute, it uses that. It's just getting silly now. Oh, that's really neat, that if you actually put out a substitute, it seems to remove you from any wrap or Fire Spin moves. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, I don't know if it only has Endure left. It seems to. So, I'm going to actually try to use a Focus Punch to whittle him down to his Endure. I don't want to use Sludge Bomb because it might poison him. I'm really fucking scared that this is going to kill him, so... Ah, fuck, it's going to kill him. Ah, dang it. I'll be back. Okay, now it's just mocking me. Does it on the first turn I do it. On the with a move that there is no way it would even get close to putting it all the way down. This is actually kind of a better ratio, actually. This is more like 25%. If it's less than... If this remains in... No, okay, no. This is at least like... So that was like 28. Okay, so this should put him... Oh! Sweet. I hope this crits then. Alright. That's pretty okay. Alright. I'm gonna put in No Will and attempt to spore him. Okay. So I got a free swap in and I gotta hope he doesn't use any attacks at all. See, that's just infuriating now. If I didn't have to put in HM moves on this guy, I would have loved to have put in Floss Swipe. Jeepers, holy crap. Of course. Whoa, I got lucky here. And please endure. Alright, come on. Alright, so getting 2 chances here. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Woke up on turn 2 twice. Holy crap. Keeps going for freaking Endure. It's infuriating me. Dang it. Like, there must have been one kid who played this game and was so happy when he chose the wrong attack, and yet Moltres endured, so it put him all the way down to 1 health, and then it was an easy catch from there. Relatively easy, anyway. Holy crap. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm gonna spore. Oh, of course he does. Well, I got more chances than usual, and it actually was just about as standard as it could possibly be. Who has the best attacks for this? Nobody can whittle him down, so unfortunately all I can do is just put him back to the blob. Well, there goes my LeBlob after using like 40 freaking fire or whatever it is. I can try to like hope for an endure, but that's just... that is prayer and not so likely, something's very likely to happen. Holy crap. This has been very bizarre because it's not, there hasn't even been a sizable amount of double shakes. It's all been just like one break, one break, one break. It reminds me of when I was trying to catch Articuno on Soul Silver or Heart Gold at one point, and it refused to even stay in the bulb even once, even though I'd actually whittled it down to 1 health and used Spore on it repeatedly. Holy crap. Now I'm getting kind of scared because I think he may be getting close to... Jesus. He may be getting close to getting to struggle point. And if he gets to the struggle point, I'm not going to be able to catch him then. Alright, this has been taking forever. I'm just going to hope that he just endures this fight. Of course he chooses not to endure. Of course he doesn't. Jesus Christ. I genuinely used more than 50 Pokeballs and still, or Great Balls, and it still didn't catch him. Alright. Let's see what I can do here. Alright, I'm gonna actually go for a Freeze Hacks. It's very unlikely that it's actually gonna happen. But... crap. I'm in a bad position. This didn't... dang it. No, I can't take another one. Alright, I'm gonna go to Primeape and see if Seismic Toss can do just enough to not kill him. Again with the frickin' agilities. He goes to max speed and then does nothing with it. Right. Oh! Sweet. Okay, most of his attacks are fire attacks, so I'm actually going to swap over to somebody more sensitive to it. Deliberately so that he can die, and then I can do a free swap into Paras or HM Slave or Super Slave. What did I name this new one? Was that a crit? No, it wasn't. Okay. So it looks like he's about as on as low health as possible. So let's start chucking the balls. So this is going to be the most optimal chance I can possibly get. And it would have been too if I had chosen to use something. Or if I had chosen to use like Cut or something. Alright. Best chances. Oh my god, really? Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna try using an Ultra Ball for this specifically. Oh my god, really? Okay, I think there's 1 or 2 more turns of sleep left. Oh my goodness. Yep. This is actually the worst one of them all to not be able to use Spore consistently on. Or I think it's like the worst one for trying to use Parasect. Because Parasect normally has pretty okay tolerance to getting hit. But against fire and flying type, no way in hell. Even ice types like are hit it pretty hard, but not as bad. All right, I don't know if he's actually at 1, and he's been using Endure a lot, so I'm just gonna use Drill Peck. I'm dead. Okay, of course it critted. So, of course, he whittled me down and broke all of my Pokemon before I could catch him a single time. Holy crap. Whoa, this might be ideal. Oh, okay, well I still got him down to pretty low health. So I'm going ahead again with the previous strategy. Even though it didn't really work, it's probably gotten his health the lowest it possibly can. Like, I'm almost certain that if Ice Beam just goes to a different health range, he'll probably just immediately die. Alright. Or sorry, won't immediately die from Ice Beam, he'll die from the Seismic Toss afterwards. Okay, so this has been a trial of patience pushing. Like, my current recording time is at 1 hour and 26 minutes, and because I've been recording Articuno's capture and Moltres' capture all in one part, I'm almost certain this is, like, all still just been one part. Jesus Christ. This has all just been one part, and I've had to fast forward and cut it up. Oh boy. Also, if the video quality looks a bit different, I'm using something else besides Fraps. Mainly because I'm trying to figure out ways of not killing my computer. Okay. Wonderful. So, okay, I don't even get the chance to use Spore. Wunderbar. Ah, screw it. Let's see if he endures. Of course he doesn't. Oh, whoa, that was a low damage range. But I did get the freezing. Wow, turn 1! Oh, man. Okay, so that was a really low damage range. So let's try a slightly weaker attack. So hopefully this will not kill it. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go oh, right. Fire Spin. Okay, once I'm out of Fire Spin, I'm gonna go to Exeggutor and then use Giga Drain. And then slowly whittle him a bit downer until until like even Giga Drain won't destroy it. Until Giga Drain will be able to kill it. Okay. So now, Coconutrio. Oh crap. I'm in range so that if he uses Flamethrower, he'll kill me. Oh, okay. So let's hope this Giga Drain just does just enough. Oh, I can hit one more. Alright, come on. Use Endure. Oh, okay. That's fortunate. Alright, that's pretty dang good, actually. Like, that's maybe 2 pixels at most. I couldn't really even ask for a better position than that, other than a guaranteed one. Ah, damn it. I'm not even getting really the chance to catch him easy. Or, no, this isn't even easy. This is just not that dang, not as brutally harsh. Dang. That was the only 3 shakes in this entire session so far. And I think I'm down to like 46. So I've used 40 Great Balls. And those were the only 3 shakes I got. Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't know what it is about Moltres that made him the most difficult catch so far, but that was insane. What a legendary bird Pokemon. Seeing it. Those seeing it are overwhelmed by its orange wings that seem to be on fire. Fun fact, what caused the most lag in Pokemon X and Y was Moltres' wings that are on fire. And in general, everything that's on fire, like, causes a lot of lag in X and Y. And it also now means that, what's his name? Groudon, Mega Groudon also has that issue. He's not on fire, it's just that he has so much glowing effect on him that, it, like, uses up the GPU. Alright. I was actually really hoping to go to Victory Road, but I am really burned out now because I've been just doing nothing but trying to catch 2 legendary birds in a row. Whew. I'll probably have to start recording again a little bit later on. Hopefully, these files that I'm recording aren't as big as the Fraps files. So anyway, thanks for... If you have even a 1/10 of the amount of patience that I just needed to catch those 2 Pokemon, then I'm quite grateful to you. So anyway, join me next time when we're going to enter Victory Road and make our way towards the Indigo Plateau. See you guys then.